go to jail? What month was it that she went to jail? Because if we can figure out what month she went to jail, Chrisean is back. That's March 31st. Well, this don't really sound like no broken English. Baltimore Ravens gonna win Super Bowl next. The only gift I want is you, Blue. I'm thankful for making it to 24. Yeah, she was out around this time. It's crazy because people like you like for people to feel threatened and scared because you are capable of making me disappear. I don't give F who you are, bro. You don't scare me. For real. I'm not scared of death or all that high power. Okay, now this is her right here. Okay. Now, yeah, this is hitting a little different. It's crazy because I'll leave the social media just to come back to more people with my name in their mouth. Some niggas just bitter for nothing. I'ma give my details more into the season. The game gonna be on TV. They gave me jersey number 1, like my baby daddy. I can't leave all my bull blank on the field today. Bringing Chrisean Jr. to my first football practice this morning, I feel so motivated and happy to get up. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Amen. Daddy Blue, I miss you, Daddy. I love you. I miss you, Blue. I'm ready. I'm ready to drop a banger. So yeah, and even let me tell you something. Now I'm reading this stuff here. It says just rambling, long winding. What are you talking about, Nati? What is it, Natia? I hope I didn't just drag your name and mess it up. Y'all know I ain't good with names. But what I'm saying is somebody's obviously managing her account, but at the same time, as we know, in jails, they give tablets out now. You know what I'm saying? They're making it even easier for people in jail to communicate with the outside world. But and even when I reposted, I know she was out. She was not locked up then. They hadn't caught her yet and arrested her on these warrants. Some of those posts to me don't sound like she wrote them. Like again, her Twitter page, like I said, she does that is her page. So when she wanted to throw shots back and forth to Jaidyn and Jaidyn throws shots back at her, periodically through this year since, Blueface been locked up, they've been doing it. You know what I'm saying? But it's her page. So of course, anytime she want to log in and say something, we'll be like, oh, that's definitely Chrisean right there. Because she wanted to basically say something that was subliminally referring to Jaidyn, and Jaidyn was doing it back to her at one point. Hey, Miss Teddy. So you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I don't believe that her account is hacked at all. Just like I'm gonna say this again, just like they managed her Snapchat, and she made that clear, and they managed Blueface's Snapchat, and that's clear. We all know that there's artists that get their accounts managed while they're in jail. Their PR person, or maybe Chrisean got a PR person, but whoever works for Twitter, like the guy that we were all wondering about that was behind the camera doing the Q&As. They were saying that that's the guy from Snapchat that was managing Chrisean Rock's account and Blueface's. And he was the one allegedly she was out with at the Cheesecake Factory the day everybody made a mockery of that poor girl eating at the Cheesecake Factory that food, that pasta and chicken, and feeding or pasta and mashed potatoes, and she was feeding Junior, okay, the mashed potatoes, and everybody was saying inappropriate stuff about that little precious child, right? They were saying that guy was around because he was managing her Snapchat. And they were also saying that there were times that he was at the football field so he could take pictures and all that stuff to put on her Snapchat to manage it. You know what I'm saying? So, it's very, very possible. But like I said, I don't really want to get too deep into, like I said, the legal ramifications of Chrisean Rock. She should be getting out. Speaking of her, now that we're on talking about tablets and jail and this and that and the other, she should have less than 30 days before they release her, because she's definitely, and don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. She has not been transferred out of California jail. So that's a good sign for us. The ones that really truly want to see that girl get back to her son, that's a good sign that that girl is not been transferred, because if Oklahoma wanted to get her, they would have been came and got that girl. And they have not came and got her yet. So that's a good sign that she'll probably be getting out soon. Matter of fact, let me look on Hot Tea Hot Chocolate's page, because usually she has an update. Oh man. They said Donald Trump was pumed. Oh, did y'all hear about that? Put a Y in the chat. Happy Saturday. Hey chat. Come on, let's get this party started. Yes. Hey everyone. Hey Queens. Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Saturday. Oh, y'all are up in here deep today. That's what's up. Hey, Booski. Hey, Saint Hudson. Hey, baby. Thank you for being concerned about me. But nah, I just woke up just not so long ago. I'm Saint Hudson. So, and I started late. Let me see. Where am I at? Because I'm way, way behind here. Oh, man. So y'all did hear about you. So I wasn't lying. He got grazed. Woo cha. So that goes to show, just by that happening, which is a really bad thing, but just by that happening goes to show that people are not liking how he ran this country the first time and what he stands for. That don't give nobody the right to do something like that to any president or even any human being for that matter. But I think that might make him move a little bit differently after that. I can't believe somebody was that bold enough to even attempt that. Let me share, because I wanted to go into tea, hot chocolate. So let me stop sharing here and go over here. That man better fall back. Shout out to Blue Rock TV for sharing this. Secret Service, it says Secret Service rushes Trump off stage after popping no noises heard. Oh wow. It looks like it was a close shot for Donald Trump today during a live speech. Rush off the stage, Pennsylvania rally on Saturday after loud noises resembling shots were heard. Trump is safe and expected to be fine, according to the senior law enforcement officials. However, he was seen with blood on the side of his head, and his ear. Stay tuned for updates. Let me say something to you about this. There was a speech that he did one day, and he had used put a Y if y'all remember this. But I thought that, and y'all gonna think I'm crazy when I say this. I thought that Trump was a good um a good president as far as stimulating the country. You see how he was giving out those PPA loans for the ones that were not abusing it, and then he was giving For people like for example, like myself that don't do traditional work, so they can't get unemployment. Like say if YouTube, which they was getting funny with the views because people were pulling back on advertisement. So around that time, everybody was coming to YouTube, you know, because they may have lost their jobs because of the pandemic or what have you. But I don't really think the views are really coming in that good, and the ads weren't really popping for us back then when the pandemic was happening. But people still were coming on here and they said that YouTube helped them. People that could spend more time on their platforms, that had larger platforms, they were able to make coins on here while the pandemic was going on. Because traditional, that money that you got every 2 weeks for $800 something that people were getting, but then they kind of started cutting it back down because people was complaining that it was too much money, whatever. That was like another form of unemployment for people who were self-employed, paid their taxes at the end of the year. Those kind of people like myself, I fit in that bracket because I was getting that money as well at the time. Now I'm not saying no PPA loan. Don't get it mixed up. I'm talking about the every 2 week checks. No, I mean not every week, the weekly checks that they were getting. I think it started from May, whatever, when the pandemic started. When they started giving us those weekly checks, I was getting one, and I think they were $800 something a week. And honey, those were the days. I wasn't doing no PPA loans. I was too scared to do that because even though you ain't got to pay it back, if you I no actually I could have got a PPA loan because this is my business right here. And I could have put down that I was investing, in equipment and stuff like that. This equipment stuff is expensive. But I just didn't mess with it because I started hearing people were doing PPA loans in their kids' names and all kind of stuff. So that really didn't apply to me. Actually, it wouldn't have been fraudulent if I would apply for one. But I didn't. I just didn't. I just was hearing a lot of negative stuff about it. I was just happy with that little $800 that I was getting because I definitely wouldn't have been able to get unemployment because I felt like my money was being affected on YouTube, which it was. But yeah, he definitely stimulated the economy. Donald Trump did in that way, as far as if he wasn't what I would call, you know, put it like this, for one special group. I don't want to use the R word, but I think that he would have been a good president. But I remember that time he did that speech and he referred to back, years ago, all they had to do, talking about how when blacks would act up, they get the water hoses and do all kind of stuff. Like, remember when they did the marches and they would put them in their place and they knew not to do it again. I can't remember. I would have to pull it up, but the way he said it, it really turned me off. It really let me know that people get mad that are the opposite race than people of color. And when we bring up, y'all are still, the R word, y'all still judge us because of our skin color. They're always saying all you people do is talk about that we're discriminating against you, making it seem like it's all in our head, and it's not. And it's not all in our head. It's just this is just modern. It's just modern everything. You know what I'm saying? But it's just done in a different way to play in our face, like it doesn't exist no more. But it does. It still exists. We still have hard times in life because of our skin color. You know what I'm saying? And I feel as though if you're gonna allow a felon to run for president, then you should give a man who is a felon that just gets out of jail, that's trying to turn his life around, a good job too. That's how I feel. But that just goes to show that not much of the world has really changed, guys. It's just a new age. They're they're trying to go about how they feel about us differently now. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, somebody that's been in jail for 20 years get out and they got a felony record that they're gonna hold for a long time. It might take a while to get a seal. They won't even be able to get out and get a good job because they're a felon. And it's really sad. Yes, heard about Trump earlier. Can't say I'm surprised. I'm not surprised either. It says if he was a brother and a felon, they wouldn't be exactly. He wouldn't be running, and it's really sad how they're really trying to allow him to do that. And at one point in time, they were saying that if he tried to run for president, they was gonna indict him, and they did do it. But now he's running for president. This is telling him to sit down. And this goes back to what we're talking about with Chrisean Rock. I'm not talking about no drastic thing like this happening to her. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, like with Donald Trump, these are signs to sit down. Sit down. Slow down. Slow down, Donald Trump. It's just modern day slave. Oh, you said it, girl, not me. I was trying not to say it right. It's modern day slavery. You probably already knew what I was trying to say, anyways, but you said it for me. It's just modern day slavery. That's all it is. Amen. That's what it is ending up to be. Exactly. I didn't want to say it. I have said it a couple times on my channel, but I didn't want. I'm trying to, Diane, I'm trying to tread lightly with that word. I'm trying to tread lightly. But let's go to hot tea, hot chocolate. I'm trying to happy birthday to Big Smile. Yeah, today's her birthday with her little got her little clock. Okay, here we go. Extradition watch. Day 23. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back. Let me just do this. I think if I hit right here. Because that's where we were going until I seen that Donald Trump thing. Ooh, child. Donald Trump. Slow down. That was 3 days ago. Come on, let me get myself all the way together. On Chrisean's hit show, crazy. It's Tasiki. Wait a minute. This was 1 day ago. Tasiki says she got a spot on Baddies while being featured on Chrisean's hit show, Crazy in Love. Now, this was a day ago. So, in her story, it was the updated post. What is this here? I don't even want to hear about what Carlissa has to say. Ain't nothing but drama with her. I ain't got time for a girl. You ain't giving me no headache today. So this, all right, in her story, this is in her story, the up-to-date post. Let me pause it. It says right here, she got 7 more days, guys. It says extradition watch, day 23. Now, I ain't watch, let me see. This thing is so small. It says we are on day 23 of waiting for Oklahoma to extradite Chrisean 7/13/2024. Okay, Oklahoma has up to 30 days to pick up Chrisean. This time can vary case by case basis. Chrisean currently is awaiting in the LA County Jail. Yep. So she said based on case by case basis. So, anyways, they're saying he is 7 days. And I will say hot tea, hot chocolate. I don't think she's in contact with Chrisean Rock, but she is, I guess, from California, born and raised. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I know she was going to Chrisean Rock's football games and stuff like that. And obviously she had to be close. I don't think she was just some obsessed fan who was just flying out to be at no football game and no Chrisean. But I'm sorry guys if y'all didn't see it. Let me just show you again. 7 more days before Chrisean gets out of jail. She don't got no stupid stuff, thank the Lord, going on with her right now, like Blueface does with cell phones and apparatuses and substances and all kind of stuff in her cell. So pretty much the one we were worried about, which was Oklahoma, is gonna be done with. Her probation will be finalized now. Now this is what I'm gonna tell you, because I ain't gonna speak too much on no legal nothing. But when she gets out, this goes for anybody who goes to jail and got other obligations for probation somewhere else, whether it's in the same state, in a different county or city, or if it's in another state. You got, I think, 48 hours to get in, whether call or come in physically into probation to check in. So once she leaves California, she's gonna have to check in. So today is the 13th, okay? So I'll say 29, 30, the 30th. She should be getting out. Now, if she's not out by that time, then some of us could have been right that said they got up to 45 days before. But what I'm trying to tell you guys, because honestly, you could tell me right now, well, Chrisean isn't being expedited. That's why she hasn't been expedited. She's doing the time for Oklahoma and California. I will tell you I don't care because I ain't following that. I'm a commentary channel. I want to talk about Chrisean free. I don't want to talk about Chrisean in no legal or trying to find some documentation that nobody got of some stuff she did from 1979. I don't want to do that kind of commentary on Chrisean Rock. I want to talk about good stuff. Like Chrisean's out, and I hope she keeps her butt out. That's what I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I wanna talk about how if Chrisean gets out and acts up, I'm her virtual mom online, and I'm gonna tell her about herself. I want to be able to talk about Chrisean when she's free, how she better not go back to being a simp. I'm so sorry. You know what I mean. No, you didn't do nothing wrong, Diane. You said it right. This is modern day slavery. But I was saying I was trying to say it, but I was using abbreviations. Like when I was saying with the R word, I meant racist. I was That's what I meant when I was saying that, Diane. Hey, April. But yeah, that's what I was just trying to, because you got to be careful with this algorithm in YouTube. You could say something that triggers YouTube, and it be somewhere else that you don't want to be. April, what do you mean how? What are you talking about how? So yes, she's done her legal obligations for California. That ain't California's job to babysit Chrisean for no Oklahoma. If you wanted her that bad, you come get her. But at the same time, Oklahoma ain't got money every time people don't want to come and clear up their legal obligations to come get them. That costs money. Do you know what I'm saying? They might have to transport her plane or automobile from state to state, and that costs money. And they ain't trying to do all that for that. Uh-uh. They preferred her in the first place just to turn herself in, but she wasn't doing that. She wasn't doing that. But yep, it says right here 7 days. I heard up to 45 days. So that's why I'm not going to get my hopes up too high on 7 days, because if it's 45 days, 45, that'd be 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22 more days. So it'll be 22 days the most if it's up to 45 days from day 23 of the 30 days that they're allegedly saying that if Oklahoma don't come pick up, Chrisean should be out in 7 days. And remember, I think it's put it in the chat, but I think Blueface is going back to court on the 28th of this month or the 29th. I know it's one of them one of them days, either 28th, 29th. Put it in the chat if you know the exact date, 28th or the 29th. I could be a day behind, or I could be saying the right date, but I think it's the 28th or the 29th. But and they're also saying allegedly, and I'm going to say that as well because I'm not following Blueface. I'm definitely not following someone who's doing crash dummy foolishness, because that boy should have been out. He should have been out July 3rd, quiet as kept. So, I don't feel bad for him at all, because and that's why I said I hope that Chrisean don't get out and become a simp. Don't sit down no more. Go if you want to, girl. As long as your child is taken care of, which he always is when you go out and do your 1 2 1 2. Be out here like Jaidyn, Jaidyn, Alexis, and popping them bottles and walking out that door with them 15 to 30,000 bands. Okay, walking out with the bag. Okay, that's what you need to be doing, cause that's what Jaidyn's doing. And stop letting blueface steal your shine, because the dude is jealous of you. The dude is jealous of you. Matter of fact, where's Jaidyn at? I bet you she got a appearance coming up. I'll put some money on that. Looking for vendors and mainly, wait a minute, like cotton candy machines, popcorn machines, face paintings, etc. for Journey's second birthday party coming up in 3 weeks. Okay, that was 2 hours ago. That's what's up. Now let me see if they'll show, cause see, look at that. Meet and greet next Saturday in LA. Who's coming? This is what Chrisean should be doing. Let me see if she charging for this. It says meet and greet July 20th. Gasolina. I'm trying to see if there's any charge. It says new collection available. So basically she's probably gonna have her it's from 1 to 5 p.m. the meet and greet. It says with any merch it says meet and greet plus no meet plus greet with any merch purchase. Yeah, so that's not just no free meet and greet. You might can see it from a distance, but if you don't make a purchase, you ain't gonna be able to speak to her. So she's making her coins there. But usually when you look at her stories, she's always got club appearances. That's easy money. That's easy money. That's like a drug dealer having people deal their drugs on the street corner, 4 and 5 people a night, and bringing them a bag, and they're sitting on their butt, really. Same thing with her. She's walking into a club, popping bottles. She don't even got to drink if she don't want to. But they're there at the table for her guests, her entourage that she brings. She can fake pump to a song she don't even like the whole time, and she's walking out with cash money. And that's what CashApp is doing, or should be doing. She was doing that. She can't do it no more because she's with an insecure man. Somebody said July 28th. Thank you so much, Michelle. Hey, Latisse. So this is what we want to see CashApp doing. Chrisean has the ability to get her bag right. Happy Sunday to everyone who came and joined this live. Right, but he wanted Rock to stay in the house while he did his time, and she agreed to it. Yeah, she shouldn't have though. Sorry, I can't delete that comment. Delete what comment? We talking about? What comment you talking about? But yeah, it's really unfortunate. I hope that she really gets out, and I hope that she's thinking about everything that has happened. I'm quite sure people were talking about some cutthroat stuff that was done while she was locked up, and I hope and her sister's situation and the BS, and I hope she really just thinks about Chrisean and does the right thing and just leave people, places, and things alone, and be about Chrisean. and not all this BS. People do not wish good on that girl. I'm convinced they don't wish good on that girl. They see that she's got that shine and they don't want to see it do good. I mean, this channel holders that, they get up here every single day. Happy Saturday, B, BB. They see, I see them get up here every single day and they drag that girl's name. And, it's sad. They're like on a smear campaign, and, you got people that call us retards or rock tards or whatever they call it. I'm not going to get into it. Don't name drop on my channel. I'm not at war with that person who made that name up. They're entitled to their own opinions. But, people, are not retarded because they have a genuine concern for a person who has, so much to live for and not doing the right thing. I'm telling you, if Jaidyn and Rock put their differences aside, them two team up, they could make a serious bag doing performance. Yes, Diane, that is so true, girl. Woo, child. Talk about it on this Saturday, honey. And that's positivity right there. And leave Blueface alone. Number one, I don't believe Blueface would turn into a bum, but he would have to humble himself because that would be the ultimate embarrassment to him. Because right now he's having the best of both worlds. He's having his cake and eat it too. But if they remove themselves from the situation, oh, honey, they would really shine and they would be more respected. And if they want attention so they could get to the bag, oh, that's a good way to get it. Stop always thinking that the only way you're going to be getting attention is to stay in that toxic relationship with a man disrespecting you on social media, in your face, flip-flopping between you and another woman. That's not where it's at. Really. I think in some twisted way they would impress Blueface. I'm telling you, I think that all he wants, I think behind the scenes, Blueface is a genius. He's a genius. Hey, Cyrus. What's up with you? Salute. Blue is the one keeping them separate because they both do what daddy tells them. Exactly. They both do what daddy tells them. You ain't never lied about that. But I think that if they got away from Blue, both of them, they'd be better off. But that's not going to happen. Maybe in a perfect world that would happen, but that is not definitely going to happen. But yeah, let's, I don't want to see anybody in jail. So I definitely would say to anybody to right now, let's pray that she gets out in 7 days. And who knows, maybe that is her behind that account speaking, her piece from jail. You know what I'm saying? But again, like I said, a lot of these social media influencers, they have people, PR people, that work their accounts. You know what I'm saying? And they write these things on their posts to keep them relevant in the algorithm. These girls got to wake up and see bigger picture. The bag is them. Yep. Too busy competing with one another. Exactly. The reason why I keep saying I hope that they see the light, and I hope that maybe if Chrisean gets out, she leads by example. Maybe she be the first one to pull back. I think that Chrisean got to strengthen her more so than Jaidyn does. Hey, gracefully living, how are you, sweetie? I think that if she is the better person that pulls back, or better yet, pulls back and let Jaidyn think she got a prize now. Let Jaidyn think that because Chrisean ain't in the picture, that her family's back together. Not knowing that all Blueface gonna do is replace Chrisean with somebody else. That's all. I think she also stayed in because she wasn't hiding out. He really loves her. He protected. Hey, SL Davidson chat. Hey, Wendela, how are you doing? Hey, sweetie. But like I said, I just really hope that things work out for Chrisean Rock. I ain't trying to be negative, but I don't think it's gonna work between her and Blueface, and that's just my opinion. If y'all think that it's gonna work, then hey, it is what it is. Y'all can think whatever you want to think, but I think that she'll be better off if she just stayed away from Blueface. If Jaidyn would have gotten Junior and wanted there with him from March, that when they was in court. Right, Diane. Remember, she did get away from him and he crashed out. You said, remember, she did get away from him and he crashed out. Cyrus is in the building. How is she? What do you mean, how is she? How is who? Please don't get into the chat like I know exactly who you're talking about, people. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in. Hold on for 1 second, guys. But I honestly think rooting for Chrisean, I think that she has learned her lesson. I think when she gets out, things are gonna change. But how would he treat him? But how would he treat him? Who's he? Treat him. I really think that Chrisean probably said, man, something gotta give. Sorry about that, Chrisean. Oh, Chrisean, she's apparently doing good. They're saying she got about 7 days, and if they don't let her out, yeah, if it's only 30 days that California actually can hold her by law, California is not holding her any longer than 30 days. Period. Oklahoma and California ain't friends. They're two different states. They're two different states. Is this Chrisean's mother behind this page here? Because some of this stuff here sound, I don't know, whatever you're saying. I think she also stayed in because she was hiding out. He really loves her. He protected. Let me find out this is Chrisean's mother behind this page now. With these one word, I guess you call these sentences. And this one right here that you said here now. I think she also. I think this is the same one. I don't know about all that. I don't know. Jaidyn is who I was talking about. Oh, okay, okay. So what was I gonna say? Yeah, but yeah. California, ain't on no feeling bad for Oklahoma and oh, should we let her go because they really did need to have her come into Oklahoma to clear up her legal obligations like she did here. That's not how no prison or no state thinks. That ain't their problem. They got their legal obligation out of her in their state. Ain't like she's no she got a pume and she going around puming people like some cereal, what I'm saying, person. She's not she ain't got no serious charges where they just need to keep holding her. That's against the law. You can't just hold somebody and they ain't committed no crime. She's she's in or out. She's no, she'll be out. They're allegedly saying Cyrus in 7 days. She had to wait until Oklahoma picked her up. Some people are saying 30 days from the time that she was released from California. When I say release, as in no more like obligations of jail time. When she did her 30 days for California, they held her to see what Oklahoma was going to do. And some are saying that they had up to 30 days in Oklahoma to come get her, or 45 days Oklahoma had to come get her. And if they didn't come get her, that's when California would release her. Now, if they had up to 30 days to come get her, because I in different states, I know people every time they've been in these situations, it's always been the 30-day mark. I ain't never heard of no 45 days. So I'm really going with the 30 days as well. So she got about 7 more days. No, this is Michelle or I have 3 Chrisean pages. I support her and you. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, sis. No, I was just saying when you was writing them one word sentences, I was being funny. I was being a sarcastic comedian. That's why I said that. But I'm glad you caught what I said and you confirmed it. Yes, I really do hope the girl gets out, man. I really do hope she gets out. You know, get out. Focus on Junior. Get your bag and leave this mess alone. You're gonna have to clean up house. I hope that Chastity. I hope there's no truth to it that crazy girl moved to California and gonna have her baby out there. Let Chrisean live her life, and you go and stay in Baltimore and live your life. Because Chrisean Rock's heart's good, and some of these people that are trying to insert themselves around, um, you know, um, you know, Chrisean, they want to use her. They want to get on the bandwagon and use that girl, and it's wrong. They need to let her have peace in her life, take care of her child. You must not follow her. I listen to you because you keep it real. Thank you, Charlene Cameron. I have been crashing over here. You said I've been crashing over here. Okay. Rock in Oakland. Right. My theory is with her probation being in California and her interstate probation being in Cali, they reinstated due to her now being in compliance. The biggest issue was not having current. Right. Exactly. It wasn't any exactly gracefully living. She didn't have any big charges on her. Right. And I think that's another reason why, the people that want to see her go to jail or have Oklahoma pick her up, those are the ones that just want to see her in jail. But what people don't understand, she didn't have no serious charges. What made it serious was that she just wasn't clearing it up. And she had a warrant in California, a warrant here, and little warrants, in other states for little stuff, not paying legal, what is it called? Not legal fees, restitution, and stuff that you have to pay when you're on probation, because that's how courts make money, is after that restitution money and community service. And she wasn't. That's how she was getting her probation violations and stuff like that. Not being in compliance, not checking in, not calling, not coming in, not paying restitution or whatever those communities doing, not doing community service, which half the people on probation, include myself. I had 2 years probation, and I ain't did none of my community I ain't paid none of my restitution because the judge threw it out because my probation officer one time had the nerve to try to surrender me after over a year of me not getting in no trouble because I forgot to bring in an income verification. I just forgot the paper. Wasn't that I didn't have no stable home. I always have somewhere stable. I just forgot to bring the paper. And I showed him my ID with my current address on it, and that wasn't good enough for him. He wanted something that I could bring into him every once a month that was updated, maybe a utility bill or something with my current address on it. And then he gonna surrender me for that. The judge was so mad he threw out the rest of the probation time I had. He said, "Did she do her community service?" I was like, "Oh." And my restitution that I owed, which was like 1,700. I said, "Uh-oh." And he said, "Throw it all out." He threw it all out. So I was kind of glad. I said, and he was like a redneck probation officer too. Face all pink and bad creative face, pink face probation officer, trying to lock me up. And they were trying to get, when I was in front of the judge, I had to state my case like I was my own lawyer back in the day. They were trying to give me 2 years, not 2 years probation. And I said, whoa, because I had signed this paper. They said, well, if you sign this paper, you won't do the 2 years. I said, what you mean 2 years? They're trying to give me 2 years? This is what my lawyer was saying. And then they said, yeah, but if you sign this paper, I didn't even read the paper. I was just like, all right, cool. We get in front of the judge. The judge was just immediately said, you're gonna serve 2 years. I said, hold up, wait a minute. You served 2 years as in prison? He said, yes. I said, man, I started stating my case. My lawyer was like, be quiet. Not like rude. He wasn't saying be quiet, being rude, but he's like, be quiet, be quiet. I said, no, wait a minute. You be quiet. This man just said he's going to give me 2 years. Your Honor, can I say something? And he let me speak because usually they'll tell you be quiet. And I started stating my case. And then I don't know what made him change his mind right there and then. But I turned into the DA, the CIA, my own attorney, and everything. And he turned around and was writing something on the paper and gave me 2 years probation. I said, "Ooh, thank the Lord," because if he didn't, they would have took me that day when I got up that morning to go to court, not even knowing it. I didn't even have no clue. They would have been taking me out in handcuffs out of that courtroom if I didn't speak up for myself. God was with me. They said, girl, you talk a lot, but you better know how to talk today or you going to jail. Project 2025, read it and tell me what you think about it, and then you'll see what the Republicans are trying to do alongside Donald Trump. And I will, Stacy. I was just being quiet, just listening, but you keep it so real. Queen Grandma, I'm trying to tell you, and they try to lock me up and throw away the key. I said, oh no. I said, vete, pink face. I'm trying to tell you. Oh yeah, you know he had an ulcer when he found out that I wasn't one of his whatever they call me. He wasn't my probation officer no more. Man, I said, ooh, child. So I remember one probation officer told me, you only supposed to hand in all those legal docs once a month. Don't let that man tell you, you gotta every because I had to go and I had some bad stuff on that I was going probation for. So I had to go every week. Once a week, yes. They were trying to wait for me to slip up. But I went once a week because I figured I work for myself anyways. Because I've been out of work for years. When I say out of work, I've always worked, but it never was a traditional job. I ain't worked a traditional job in over 20 years. I always did work where I roll up out the bed. I don't ain't got to even brush my teeth. I'm giving you an example. Of course, I get up like everybody else. You go do your number one and number two, and you wash your face, you brush your teeth, or you take a shower. I do all the rituals in the morning. But what I'm saying is my work has always been for over 20 years from home. Whether it was YouTube making money here, or I did, a lot of internet marketing. I was real good into that, doing a few affiliate programs, and they were successful. It was online. You know what I'm saying? Making money doing that. And then I also did customer service calls from home. I was working for this Canada uh agency, and I was a agent, and I did customer service calls for all the blue chip companies. You know what I'm saying? And for people that did takeout for KFC and what is it? KFC, what that was, and Popeye. I mean, not Popeyes. KFC and Pizza Hut. I was doing customer service calls, and I did not work for KFC or a Pizza Hut. I was an agent that was outsourced, and we picked up the calls around the country. So when I logged in, I don't know what state was calling for delivery, but I was picking up those calls, and the faster you were with the calls, your rate went up. So I really, so if you get an average number of calls, you could be making like $25 an hour. You know what I'm saying? So it was really up to you how fast you was. And I got paid every 2 weeks, and I had to pay taxes off that money at the end of the year. So I've always did work from home jobs. All praise due to the Most High. That's right, Cyrus. You already know. Let me give you your flowers. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Yes, Stacy, they're trying to take us back to. Thank you so much. I try to be good. I've tried to be good. They tried to take me for 2 years. I said, "Oh no!" I said, "Baby, they ain't it." Honey, I was up in that court. I was weak. I was so weak. I said, "Help me, Lord." You use a part of your brain, honey, when you in trouble. You use a part of your brain that you ain't never used before to get yourself out of trouble, honey. And I taught my way out of that. So I hope that Chrisean get out and use a part of her brain and get her life right and get these people that are toxic and don't mean well by her out of her life. Because man, and then I feel like this is all designed as a setup. Conveniently, if she does only have 7 more days before she gets out of jail, it's like people are just starting smoke to trigger that girl before she even gets out of jail. It's like the girl can't even get out with no peace. It's already bothering her that she's not cool with her sister no more. They was real quiet. I mean real close. You know what I'm saying? And now, now all of a sudden, Tasiki comes out the woodwork with all this mess 7 days before this girl gets out. Because her sister's following, even if she's not asking family and friends who would know as well. She's following on social media the 411 what's going on with her sister. Sorry, I could not edit. You know what I'm saying? So she knows what's going on with her sister, and it's conveniently that yesterday she put Chrisean's name in her mouth, and it wasn't in a nice light. It was in a negative light. You know what I'm saying? And now there's gonna be smoke going back and forth between the two sisters because of this mess. Because Chrisean's gonna wanna prove that she ain't no liar. Keep going in SL. You already know, Cyrus. Because you already know Chrisean don't want nobody painting her in a light of making up stories or being a liar. And when she get out, the first place she going is on the Jason Lee show. He might keep her on there for 6 hours because y'all know Jason Lee be doing them long, long, long lives. You be like, can I please go, Masa? Because Jason Lee's lives be long. Ooh, I can only imagine. I can't wait to see that interview with Jason Lee. Because he's gonna have Chrisean on there for a good 3 hours. And Chrisean gonna talk about how she was feeling and what was going on when she was in jail. See, Jason Lee has a way with getting stuff out of Chrisean Rock. That's why I can't wait to update y'all when Jason Lee has that interview with Chrisean Rock when she gets out. I can't wait. I really can't. Cause honey, she gonna be telling it all up in there. And Jason Lee, you already know he's making a list and he's checking it twice. You better find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He gonna have a list, honey. And he's gonna have a gift for you. It's gonna be a bottle or something. He probably gonna have some liquor there and everything, so he can get her to talking. Because he know when he get her some the yickety, the ooh wee, and the drink, or Chrisean, whoo child, honey. Chrisean gets the squealing. She gets the squealing, and she ain't doing no dealings. Yeah, honey. I'm trying to tell you, I guarantee you. I guarantee you now the phone won't ring when I'm on live. Like, come on. Now one ring when I'm on live. You wasn't even trying to talk to me or even try to wake me up when I was sleeping. I can't wait to SL. He's gonna interview Blue. Oh yeah, you already know it. I'm gonna tell you how he's gonna do it. Jason Lee know what he doing. He gonna do similar to what Vlad do. Vlad likes to take interviews. He do long interviews too. But Vlad TV, he'll take an interview of like Chrisean Rock or Blueface or say Wack 100. Because he did a lot of interviews with Wack 100. Wack 100 likes to run his mouth. He'll take like a 2-hour interview and break it into segments. And then he'll air it and see how many views he can get off of each topic. Jason Lee, Hollywood Unlocked, he does a 3-hour interview. He knows people are going to break down that interview. And that's going to lead back to more subscribers and more viewership over at his channel to watch these interviews. Jason Lee know what he doing. I'm gonna tell you what Jason Lee gonna do. He's probably gonna interview Chrisean Rock first, because what it looks like now is a change of events because Blueface got himself in trouble. What he's gonna do is he's gonna interview Chrisean Rock first. Then maybe when Blueface get out, he might interview him by himself, or it'll be Chrisean Rock and Blueface together. But he's gonna get at least 2 or 3 interviews out of them. He definitely gonna get one when Chrisean Rock first gets out. So that's gonna be one. And then for sure, if he's with Chrisean Blueface when he gets out, if they're together, he gonna do one with the both of them. Not the ooh wee. Yeah, the ooh wee Cyrus. Up and start your running her route to the money. She needs to go home to her house. Yeah, she needs to. I think she does. And let me tell you something. She better go home because she paid that house for 12 months because her credit ain't good. So she got a house to go home to. But she needs to go check on that house just as well as she needs to go check on Junior. And I say that because that house has been unattended. I don't know who's living in that house. They're saying Marsh don't live there no more. She's hotel to hotel. That's why I said I don't really get into the he say she say, because people are getting all this planting seeds because they don't know what's really going on. That's all that people are telling you. You know what I'm saying? That's all people are telling you. They don't know what's going on, so they're planting seeds and causing problems that don't even need to even exist at all. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, only time will tell. But all I know is that Chrisean Rock needs to get on up out of here and just clean up house and get that bag. If people are mad at you now, honey, let them be mad. Let them be mad. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get that bag, girl. Go ahead and get that bag, and don't worry about what people have to say about you. Jaidyn getting the bag. She ain't got no type of talent. I'm sure when Rock gets out, Junior will be the first she want to see and spend time. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm going to tell you something. Junior is the gift in what's going to save that girl's life. When she sees her child, you know how her heart is going to feel. It's going to be the best feeling in the world. She's going to realize that feeling of seeing Junior again feels better than when she's going to see or ever saw Blueface. That feeling, that love, that weight that's on her shoulders of not seeing Junior, once that just gets lifted, and she gets to touch Junior and hug him and kiss him, and the way she's gonna feel inside, there ain't no man in the world that can ever in her life make her feel like how she's gonna feel when she meets back up with Junior. I'm telling you, it's a feeling that you cannot describe. It's one that you don't want to ever forget. she ain't gonna never want to be away from Junior again. That's why I believe she's gonna want to do the right thing. Like it or strike it. Let's go. That's right, Cyrus. Like it or strike it. I like that one. Junior keeps her saying, "Yep." She went in June 10th, 2024. Okay, net. So I hope she's getting out in 7 days. That's all I can say. I hope when Junior grows up, he's smart as hell and sues all of these pages that said he had any kind of disability. Yep, that's what he needs to do. Do what his mother could be doing now. It shouldn't be when he grows up. It should be what his mother should be doing now. You know what I'm saying? But Chrisean Rock, she's a humble girl. She's got a good heart. She just needs to let that shine through more than that ratchetness. Prove everybody wrong, and just do what your talents are. When you got a talent of just being yourself, and everybody loves you and respects you for that, why mess that up for any man or any hater? Because we're not getting any younger, guys. And for somebody like Chrisean Rock, that same rule applies. She's not getting any younger. Do what you can do while you're popping, while your name is relevant, while you still can shine. Keep going, and you feel me? And it's like, I just don't understand. Get out and do you. You're not your sister, Tasiki, where she's out here, flossing and glossing, and now she's hit like a expiration. You're not on an expiration. Everybody wants you, Chrisean Rock. Everybody loves you. You ain't at no expiration. You're at a place where the way Tasiki was riding the wave, and then now she fell off, and she wants to blame Zeus Network for not giving her enough coins. That ain't your problem. That ain't ever got to be your problem. You're someone that can literally grow old from this game because you want to grow old and you don't want to follow the wave no more. It ain't. It's not. It's going to be an expiration date because you choose it to be an expiration date. You are not Tasiki. You are Chrisean Rock. You are the star of the show, but she has to understand and know that herself. Tasiki ain't the star of the show. That's where the problem's at. That's why she came out and said what she said involving her sister, who ain't even got her name in her mouth, but she got Chrisean's name in her mouth. Chrisean's in jail trying to get out to be with her son. She ain't thinking about you, Tasiki. But no, you got to put her name in your mouth to be relevant because your expiration date is over. The milk on the milk carton has expired, ma'am. When she's in there, that she's enough and she's better than all this drama and does. But I hope so too. Your heart is in it today. Yes, yes, yes. My heart's in it every day, but like I said, I have to play it accordingly to how my emotions feel at that time. I can't always be like how I am today when there's something messed up going on tomorrow or when it was something messed up going on in the past. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep it real at all times in different situations. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want people to do, with Chrisean, is don't put a battery in her back. Don't keep the same energy for things that need attention elsewhere. And it's not to sometimes be rooting for, excuse me. It ain't sometimes be rooting for when she needs for somebody to be telling her to do the right thing. I want people to stop putting batteries in her back. If you really care about the girl, stop putting batteries in her back. Tell her what she needs to hear, not what she wants to hear. That's why I like listening to your lives and engaging, because it's like real life conversation. I always enjoy your lives. Thank you so much, Diane. Yeah, that's why I get on here. That's why sometimes I feel like, say, when I fall off and I don't be present on YouTube for a week or maybe two because I want to take a break, so I don't burn myself out. I feel like, sometimes, well, not sometimes, YouTube penalizes you. And so they don't send out my notifications. Y'all don't know sometime I'm live. That's why I say, because I get on here and I want to interact with y'all like you're in my living room kicking it with me in real life. I take the time out to try to acknowledge as much as I can the people that are talking in the chat, even the ones that can't stand me, long as they're respectful and tread lightly. They can leave comments too. They're welcome. So that's why, I don't expect much from you. That's why I say hit that like button, hit that dislike button. Support the channel. That's all I ask for. I'm not asking for cash apps, no super chats, and nothing like that. But I try to get on here and live stream and be more personal with y'all. Because without you as my supporters, I am nobody. This goes for anybody, even Chrisean Rock. Chrisean Rock has to appreciate, love, and respect her supporters that support her, because without them, she's nowhere. As older women, we should nurture and empathize instead of ridicule and judgment. Exactly. And people every time, and that's exactly right. And I feel like that's what I be doing. And people want to sit there and try to crucify me for that, which I don't care because I'm too old to worry about what people think. Tasiki said Krishan stole her whole face. Oh, please. No batteries in the back. Right, exactly. Because if you're trying to put a battery in the back, that's because you're setting her up to fail. And if Krishan, is acting like she's so street smart and book smart, she should know that. Real talk, she should really know that. But like I said, she's got to see things for herself. She's got to see that she's got to love herself, and not let people put batteries in your back. You got to get out here and shine. You are the star of the show. Not Blueface, not Jaidyn Alexis, not Tasiki, not Bonnie Lachey, not Carlissa. You know what I'm saying? And any of these minions. They hate on you because they can't be you. And yeah, Jaidyn Alexis don't say much, but trust and believe, she hate on you too. And those are the ones you got to watch, the quiet ones. The ones that you can't figure out. The ones that let you know they don't like you, you should have more respect for them, because at least they're letting you know they don't like you. At least you know you got to stay away from them because they don't like you. You know what I'm saying? So I just can't wait till she shares with us how she felt when she first got out, and hopefully she gets out in 7 days to share that with us. I know when she gets out, she gonna definitely get on live. You know what I'm saying? And she definitely is going to rub it in people's face. You didn't stop no show. You ain't stopped no show. She definitely gonna make it known that didn't nobody stop no show. But listen, I've been on here a little bit over an hour. I'm gonna be getting off. I will be going live tomorrow morning sometime. I gotta go out and take care of some business in the morning. So, well, not business. I gotta pick up some packages from Amazon, the lockbox. So make sure you like this video. Make a comment on this video after the live is over with. Make sure your bell notification is on with the option all. And I will see you on the next live. Thank you, Rosen. What I missed, all you missed was that Chrisean Rock Buttercup might be getting out in 7 days. Oklahoma don't pick her up. She probably doing a probation time, to be honest with y'all, in California, and gonna be released now, thinking on this, in 7 days. And also that we just hope she cleans up house so that she can move on with her life and become that shining star that we know she is. You stay cool, Ma. Love you. Love you too, Cyrus. And thank you for always being a support system to me and my channel. Love y'all. Stay blessed, and I'm out. You have a blessed night too, Latisse. Love y'all. Mwah.